offer many great things and many bad things. Unfortunately, being lazy, overweight, and inactive is one of them. Physical inactivity is estimated to cause 3.2 million deaths a year globally, making it number 4 on the list of risk factors. There is much evidence showing that regular exercise is one of the most important things you can do for your health, better than any pill we have. Douglas Cameron. These concepts and accusations have been backed up with years of research not only in America but globally as well. Throughout my speech, I will cover the positive and negative effects exercising has on the body and brain, while people choose to exercise or not to exercise, and if there are solutions to reduce the number of deaths due to the lack of exercise. In the article, Why Don't People Exercise Even a Little, Douglas Cameron writes, inactivity combined with poor diet is second only to smoking as a risk factor for death. Everyone knows someone who has smoked before or has smoked before and knows it's really bad for you and deadly for you. And it's really bad, it's terrible for you, and it's related to the number of inactivity deaths and smoking deaths correlates to how important these numbers are. Now, typically students in school are pretty active, whether they are in sports
Pardon
or
the
not.
interruption.
They have to walk to class, they have to walk to class, they have an 8-hour day of education, and then obviously there are some people that participate in extracurriculars.
If you
Yet
want
more
your
than 80
picture
million, or
retaken.
28% of the
9th
population,
and 10th grade
engage in
last
absolutely
name,
no physical activity.
last names
To put
in
that in
through
better
L.
perspective,
Thank you.
out of everyone in this class, that would be 7 people of you would not participate in anything. In an article written by the Harvard School of Public Health, it states, worldwide, people are less active today than they were decades ago. Globally, about 1 in 3 people get little, if any, physical activity. This is concerning because this number will only grow more and more each day. Now you probably are wondering, is exercising that big of a factor? Do I fall under one of these categories? Reducing your activity levels can increase your chances for heart disease, diabetes, stroke, high blood pressure, dementia, increasing certain cancers, and if you're an elderly, it can increase your chances of falling. In the article, Physical Activity, it says, exercise can help promote weight loss, but it seems to work best when combined with a lower calorie eating plan. If people curb their calories, however, they likely need to exercise for long periods of time or at a high intensity to lose weight. Physical activity increases people's total energy expenditure, can help them stay in energy balance or even lose weight. This is basically saying that in order to lose weight, you have to go into calorie deficit, which means you have to burn more calories than you work out. So you have to, if you eat 1,000 calories, you have to work out and burn 1,500 calories. People who choose to stay active and keep a consistent schedule of physical activity typically live longer, feel stronger, and have more energy, aren't exhausted or drained. They're usually in a better mood, and they're helping their body not have to work as hard as someone who is more overweight. With all of these positives, of course, there's got to be some negatives that go along with it, like running. It is bad for the joints, but also good for you. And then the obsession can sometimes hurt your body too. So like video games, if you play a lot of video games, get good at it, you get interested in it, you like it a lot, the same goes for running. You prioritize that more than other things like eating or spending time with certain people. No matter how hard or little you train though, recovery is the #1 way to heal the body. Now that you know the positive and negative effects it has on your body, I'm sure you're wondering how it plays a role in your mental health. Many people thought that once you become older, your brain wouldn't really obtain many information and you'd lose more brain cells. In the article, Why Your Brain Needs Exercise, Roshlin and Alexander wrote, simply running on a wheel led to the birth of new neurons in the hippocampus, a brain structure that is associated with memory. It may help reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and other neurodegenerative conditions. Now, we already know exercise can be bad if you over-exercise, but in the article, too much exercise is bad for you. It states, over-exercise is linked with poor mental health. A large U.S. study has found people who exercise more often than 23 times a month or longer than 90 minutes per session tended to have worse mental health. Even people with depression that didn't exercise were shown to have better mental health than the ones who over-exercised and didn't have depression. We already know exercise improves the hippocampus, but it actually improves other parts too. Reichlin and Alexander said, researchers have also documented clear lines between aerobic exercise and benefits to other parts of the body, including expansion of the prefrontal cortex. This region has been tied to sharper executive cognitive functions, which involves aspects of planning, decision-making, and multitasking. Now we know the effects of exercise on the body and brain. Why do people choose to exercise? Many people work out because of different reasons. Most kids get it from sports, and most adults go to the gym. In the article, Why Do People Exercise?, it states that performance-related factors such as strength, endurance, and competition have been suggested to be more common in males, whereas in women, they are more common to be motivated by losing weight and improving your appearance. This could be interpreted as women are more self-conscious of their body rather than men, and men rather would have more performance things. There are many reasons for why people exercise. Girls claim that 77% do it to stay fit, 30% do it to lose weight, and 18% do it to socialize. Men, on the other hand, are similar but with only a little bit of a change. 72% do it to stay fit, 26% do it for fun, and 22% do it to lose weight. Older people, on the other hand, do almost the exact opposite. They typically interact with each other over in the gyms, and people that are over 65 were 4 times more likely to be motivated by socializing rather than people who are under 24. Now that we know about the exercise in the body, brain, and why we do it, how do we actually help people exercise more? Many people would just say, well, go for a walk or just go to the gym, but not everyone has that time or motivation to do so. Small things like living near a park, a neighborhood with sidewalks, close to a school or work, shopping, or even exercising with a pet to go walk helps even a little. Because no matter what you do, anything is up to yourself, so no one can tell you what to do, and in the end, it's up to you if you want to exercise or not. In the article, Physical Activity, it states strategies to create safe, active environments, including curbing traffic, to make walking and cycling safer, building schools and shops with walking distance, neighboring, and improving public transportation. If you don't have time for a workout, there is still no excuse. Camera says parking at the far end of a car park, or getting off the bus or train at a stop before your destination may be annoying, but little things like this will definitely add up over time. Throughout my speech, I covered the positive and negative effects exercise has on the body, and why people choose to exercise, what motivates them, and the possible solutions to get exercise more. Exercise has its benefits as well as its consequences, but it's up to you and how you want to live your life. One last quote from Camero that shows the importance of exercise is, if the single most important thing a smoker can do for his or her health is to stop smoking, then the single most important thing a non-smoker can do will be to figure out an exercise strategy. Thank you for listening to my speech.